Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing good. This is catch up with me whilst I did a bit of a downstairs clean one of the days, wobbly camera work, whilst I was at home in the morning. So as you can see in this particular segment that I'm sharing, I started in the kitchen. So totally different subject. I want to get a runner for my kitchen because the floor is so cold. Can you get bigger runners? So I kind of want a runner or a rug, I'm not really sure. But I want it to kind of do the whole of that area that I'm walking up and down. So it's sort of the width of 2 and a bit standard cupboards. And then obviously it's as long as what you can see. The end of it is there. You can see the side of the fridge freezer, the silver appliance, this end. Anyone just got any ideas? Please drop me a comment. I would really appreciate that. So I tend to, when I do a room, I do flip from bit to bit. So as you can see, I've done a little bit of the kitchen, then it's a bit of the dining room, and I tend to sort of go around. Do you focus on one area and completely finish and then go to the other side? How do you do it? Do you even have a way to do it, or am I just slightly strange? So there we go, the dining table is clean. So let's dry up what we've got and then move on to the next job. How often do you guys sort of really deep clean your kitchen? Daily, weekly, monthly? Do you just give it a wipe over? I tend to, as a full-time working mum, not do it probably as often as I would like. I have been a stay-at-home mum in the past, and one of the luxuries I did have was I could just potter around when I needed to. So I have a small confession. I started to do the voiceover for this a couple of weeks ago, quite shamefully, and had completely forgotten that I hadn't finished it. So I'm very sorry. I had a quick scan through this to try and figure out what I was doing. And the only thing I can actually remember is I had a day off of work, so I was at home doing housework. And there you go. I have a quick question. How many people clean their sink? I don't mean wipe it round, like thoroughly, on a daily basis, every other day. After I've done the washing up, I always tend to do what I'm doing now, which is fill the sink up, drain it, and do that. This I can't even remember where I found it. It was a PNG. It was a good. The only way to explain it is it's stronger than normal because it's sort of a, oh my god, one for workplaces. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. And it's not bad. And what I normally do is leave this and go back to it. And what I did at this stance is I went and cleaned my laundry room. I have to say, I love the size of the sink we have in the laundry room. I'd like a smaller sink so I've got more space in the laundry room. But having a big sink in the laundry room is amazing when you need to fill up a bucket, you've got clothes to rinse, clothes to scrub. Having small children that we do let play in the mud, we do. So actually, is a really good thing, and it does show nice, but it is also a pain because it takes up a lot of space. But it's just difficult, I think. There are lots of things you want, lots of things we need, but deciding which we keep and which we don't is sometimes difficult. We have considered redoing the laundry room, but as of yet, it seems the most used room in the house and the least I'm worried about decorating, if that makes sense. So there we go. Laundry room cleaned, back to the kitchen sink. Quick wipe over, bit of a scrub. That all gets freshened up. And this is what I do. I always put the plug in and I fill it up sort of just past the curve, I suppose. And I don't know why I always do that. It's just something my dad always told me. Bit of essential oil spray. And there we go. And then it looks like it was time to tackle the lounge. Here we go. There is never a right way, wrong way, same way I do any room in my home. I do it different. It depends how I feel, what mood I'm in, how much time I've got, whether I do a really good clean, a quick clean, or a deep clean. I do, however, always move around the whole room, because if I'm doing something in one area and it needs to go somewhere else, I don't just put it to one side. I might as well just put it away, unless there's lots of it. However, I have moved the lounge again. I know I'm really bad at that. Yeah, I've moved it around a bit more again. In the background, you may be able to hear our girls. They are playing in their bedroom. But that is that for this one. Like, subscribe, drop us a comment, pop over on Instagram. But whatever you are doing, look after yourselves and the ones you love. Bye for now.